It has things, so by those definitions, it is in fact a game.
I still love how close the match came when we had X Mutants, though. That was a blast.
Oh yeah, it really was.
Oh, and Essentia almost took the victory. I had to cheer for her because she's my sister.
Bro,
What?
you know the rules. We're not allowed to cheer for anyone. We have to cheer for everyone.
Well, I cheered for everyone else, but I especially cheered for her. Okay. Most of them are captured. I've got 3 out of 4. Wow. Aggressive keyboarding.
Okay, I'll pull out the other keyboard. I'll pull out my auxiliary, slightly softer keyboard. Here it is. I bought it specifically for occasions like this. Here we go. It's still kind of loud. But it's also not typing anything, which is fine, I guess.
I think we're mostly giving you a hard time.
Yeah, no, I've come to it like that's. I bought the keyboard because it's very loud. It's very comfortable to type on, but like, who cares?
I bought my keyboard because it too is also loud.
I like loud keyboards.
I love clicky keyboards.
Yep.
Yeah, the clickier the better.
They just feel right.
The clickier the better. It makes me sound productive.
I'm really tempted to go get an IBM Model M keyboard and take it into work.
Ooh.
That would be
Because
one thing
everybody
to do.
needs that guy at work.
I brought my soft keyboard into work, and I had like 3 different coworkers come over to me and be like, "You can't type on that thing anymore. You have to type on."
I love it.
The keyboard I'm using is actually like a reproduction Model M. It's got the buckling springs, and it's noisier than in person. It's very, very noisy.
I unfortunately do not have a clicky keyboard
So
now.
is that one of the Unicomp ones?
That's probably what the brand is.
Ah, Justin
It is
came
Unicomp.
just to
I lifted my
punch me a
keyboard
little
up and a bunch of crumbs fell out of it. Thanks.
bit. Why did you have crumbs in your keyboard?
Because I eat at my computer.
Oh my god.
Because
Never
because I'm a bachelor and I'm allowed to do
never
that.
ever
Okay.
tip your keyboard upside down, or you will discover the law of horror.
No, that's something you can't do. I only tilted mine to the side, and like a disturbing amount of stuff came out of it. If I turned it totally upside down, who knows what would happen?
I'm gonna have to recapture someone real quick. This is the fun of trying to get ready for Kusogrand3.
Oh, more Spider says Normie's Beach Baborama up.
It's a good game.
What a fun memory.
A fun memory. It's like, the good old days of Normie's Beach Baborama. That's back when
The
Beach
good old days of
Baboramas
1
were
month ago.
allowed, you know?
Back in my day, we had time traveling suntan lotion. We liked it.
Time traveling suntan lotion?
That's the whole plot of Normie's Beach Baborama. Normie, he finds a magical dump of some kind, and there's a bottle of sunscreen. He squirts some into his mouth, and then he goes back to the prehistoric era and fights knockoff Fred Flintstone.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a terrible game.
it's really fun. It's very bad.
Do you remember back in the day when we thought that was a good plot?
No.
Oh yeah, that's like, I mean, compared to like Super Mario Brothers, it's like there's a princess. Great. I could have farted that plot out. But like, oh, you travel through time to rescue babes? That's something everyone can get behind.
Rescuing babes, it's super important in life, okay?
Why are you playing that?
Why not?
Okay.
Because
This
it's really
game's
bad.
extremely gory. Goodness gracious,
Oh
these people are
gosh.
exploding into what looks like jam.
It's less gory than Franco was.
Bowsers.
Should I stop with this now?
Please.
You can't even hear the electro farts.
Man, I know a fart
yes,
when I
I
see
can.
one, and that is
You could,
fartalicious.
in fairness, you could probably like detect the electro farts just by default.
Oh yeah.
I have played that game before, so that is already going on in my mind when I see that.
I played all 4 versions of it to see which one was most Kuso worthy. The really sad thing is I can't remember which one was.
Oh, it's the Genesis version, and it's solely because of the music.
Gotta play them again.
Okay, I'm checking with everybody right now to see if they are ready to go. Just waiting on Y2K890. If you're one of the players, go ahead and mute/pause the stream.
No,
Oh yeah?
I'm not going to.
Well,
So you're gonna have
Okay.
the double audio, unless you're muting your own audio, which
Well-
you shouldn't do because this game has great music.
Oh, I've muted the stream, but I'm listening to you lot.
well,
And,
Faizu, I
I'll
think
leave the stream watch.
that's going to disqualify
watch
you.
it. Oh no, I won't get
Yeah,
any points for this
You're gonna
match.
get 0 points for this race. You
0
dirty-
points.
You dirty cheater!
Wow. This title screen music is making me angry. Blood pressure rising.
I should probably listen to it. I should turn on one of these streams. Oh, it's pretty bad, yeah.
Okay, I'm just waiting for Y2K right now to respond.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what their last message means, but hopefully they'll be back pretty soon.
They said groceries.
Yeah. I'm hoping that doesn't mean that they took a trip to ShopRite real quick.
I'm going to assume it means that someone came in with groceries and they need to help put them away, but who knows?
It might
That's
be
my assumption.
We're now browsing Costco's deli section.
They're looking for all the free samples, just like, oh, what's that, a cube of Colby Jack? Don't mind if I do.
I mean, that's more Sam's Club here, okay? Like, seriously, you can go to Sam's Club and there are like 50 billion people just packed in there, like stuffing sausages down their throats. It's
Why would you put dog treats down your throat?
This is
'Cause
a
it's
question I also
free.
have.
it's free.
Free dog treats.
Yeah, you better eat them. Are you gonna say no to? Well,
Eat up your
yeah.
dog treats for no dessert.
Yeah.
So for anyone who's wondering, there's a skull and crossbones next to Faizu's name because Faizu is not actually in this race.
Yes.
I am dead.
He may appear to be, but it's an illusion.
He's just here
Good.
for the brains.
It's an optical illusion.
Ooh.
See, I'm not a robot, I'm a zombie.
Are you
But
a
could you
ninja
be a
pirate zombie
zombie
robot?
Is a zombie robot a thing? Would that be a robot of a zombie, or would it be a robot that's turned into a zombie?
Well, I mean, Pfizer, you played Fallout, right? Like that's like the brain bots.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
am
that
doing the
makes sense.
countdown right now. Wish them the best of luck. They are here to play this game. Oh my
Well, that's
gosh.
one way of phrasing it.
They're here to experience this game. And experience
Shall I-
it they will.
Shall I let the cutscenes play out?
Timer, why are you not restarting? Oh my gosh. Oh,
Is that timer voice activated?
okay. It's okay. We're gonna get there. Okay.
I mean...
All right, so this is
there's-
level 1. I'm not going to spoil anything for Faizu.
What the crap?
Oh no, feel free, spoil away. And I'm
Oh.
fairly certain I know what you have to do on that level anyway.
All right.
Whatever. Okay.
Well, then I will wait for you to complete the. Oh no, you're just going through all the cutscenes. This is great. Thank you.
I can skip the cutscenes. I just thought that someone might. But don't worry about spoiling things for me. I don't count. We've been over this.
Okay, so the 3 racers, Y2K, Zimmy Cakes, and More Spiders have entered the shooter section where you drive an improbable sort of spaceship and have to shoot some stuff. They, however, before entering the shooter section, have failed to do a crucial thing, and are going to have to do it again. They've
Well-
They've already goofed up so badly, so very badly.
Well, I'm really glad that this game is obvious in what you're supposed to do.
It's very
Oh, yeah.
opaque. I have told the competitors the objective in the space levels is to get to the door, but also to get Ren to the door and to exit together. It's fairly easy to get to the door. You have to beat the space level, and then you have to kill a guy. It's pretty easy. But you can see on Fazu's screen, boing, you gotta drop a spring, and have Ren go to the other side of the teleporter. If you don't, he won't be on the other side of the teleporter, and you won't be able to get him to the door. And you won't be able to complete the level.
I hate
this game is really well made.
So as you can see, Zimmy has made it through the spaceship section.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. There's nothing they can do. They can throw their socks, they can use the remote control, and they can stare at the door.
I hate this game so much.
It's really bad. Here's the thing, it can be even worse. The first time I tried to play this game, I had it in a collection of totally legal ROMs, and there was some sort of emulator issue where I entered the spaceship level and no enemies spawned. I just drifted up and down space for a while with this spooky music going, and nothing happened. Forever, like nothing ever happened. Really a baffling experience. So I decided to, help these folks out and sort of recreate it.
My
Make
guess
them all
is
very,
that
very baffled.
somehow you got it working on like Beat or Z SNES or whatever it is.
Yeah, probably some crazy emulator.
Faizu is in the lead.
Yep.
Zombies. With all the privileged information here, you silly zombie.
But then I die, so it doesn't matter.
Oh no. This guy is pretty easy to kill quickly, this smug-looking fellow standing on the desk hurling cherry bombs at you. He's pretty easy to kill, but he will definitely do some damage to you before you can manage to kill him. How's everyone liking the music so far? This spooky, spooky song, because you're going to be hearing it for a while, probably.
The flying turkeys. Oh, watch out for protein.
In other levels, turkeys are health items, which I guess these are like psychedelic glowing turkeys.
Wait, so you can shoot the health items? Of course you can.
Oh, absolutely.
Because why couldn't you in this?
Like, seriously, very little makes me as angry as Ren and Stimpy games. Because they're all terrible. All absolutely terrible.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Rocky and Bullwinkle games are up there as well, I think.
Also, yes. What was that other Ren and Stimpy with, who was it, Author Blues and Poexel? And, like, I don't remember what the game was. It was just very confusing. You had to collect 100 of something in a level that had, like, 102 of something.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you had to search in very
kitty
obscure
litter?
Places. That seems right. Yeah, you had to collect those tickets.
Or the tickets, that's right.
The lottery tickets or whatever. Alright, Zimmy might be onto something. Zimmy threw a pair of socks at Ren, causing him to stop in his tracks.
Definitely.
He throws a delicious pie. What'll this do to our friend Ren?
I think Ren
He's gonna throw a spring? So if Ren moves, he will bounce.
Nice!
If he bounces, very good. Zimmy is making progress.
Good job, Zimmy.
Wonderful. Now, the stakes of this match, I should note, if Zimmy comes in first, Zimmy will have to go to a tiebreaker with Tristan.
Ah.
If Zimmy does not come in first, Tristan will advance along with... this Zembar. They will be the two to advance. So we're probably... Well, I'm not going to say probably. It's early in the match. We're possibly going to have to do a tiebreaker.
Oh, yeah. We're, 5 minutes into the match?
No!
That's it. I'm restarting. I'm not going through the space stage twice.
When I was playtesting this game today, I managed to do that, and that's like, nope, instant reset, instant quit, Alt F4, shut down your computer, uninstall Windows.
Ren and Stimpy Buckaroos. Oh my gosh. Why?
Faizu, I can't help but notice you're skipping through the cutscenes. That doesn't seem right.
I can leave them up for you, but I thought you wanted to talk about things.
By the way, quick question. Do you know who developed this?
Someone
THQ?
really terrible with a hatred of humanity.
I just posted the box art. It was THQ. Or maybe that's the publisher.
The developer.
Imagineering.
Imagineering. Indeed,
boy.
the makers of the Bart games.
That explains so much. That explains so very much.
Yeah. Makers
only
of
somewhat
Barbie.
explains
Some
my
of the
hate
sound
for
effects
this.
are the same.
Zimmy has done the same thing that Faizu did, and managed to launch Ren backwards. So Zimmy's restarting. This is very much a Kuso sort of game.
You've got to throw the spring pretty carefully, because otherwise it goes too far, or it goes too short, and Ren might hit it as he's walking backwards and go flying, and yeah, it's no.
This game is just impossible to capture correctly.
So other games that Imagineering has developed, Family Feud for the NES,
Oh, everybody loves that.
Home Alone 2 Lost in New York,
Which one?
both
so
the
many
NES
Home Alone.
and the Super Nintendo.
Wow. The
Swamp
mash-
Thing.
Swamp Thing! Who ran that?
Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing had a really good screen. I can't remember whether it was the game over screen or the intro screen, but it was fantastic.
So I'm a little bit confused because, like, I'm looking.
That's normal for you, bro. You should be used to this.
Okay, there we go. I found. I was looking at a different version of the game. That's why. There we go. Yeah, Bart versus the Juggernauts. Everybody loves that. Ghostbusters 2, classic.
Ghostbusters 2, yes!
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Their magnum opus is clearly Double Dragon for the Atari 2600.
That doesn't sound very good at all. I'm gonna check YouTube real quick.
They made Barbie for Game Girl. Well, they made the original Barbie anyway, so that's expected. Yeah, so I love that the overview that I'm looking at, they're like, Imagineering Incorporated appears to be an internal development studio of absolute entertainment. Okay, so they're probably a subsidiary of this other company who made such classics as, I don't know, we'll find out in a second. You win. Good job, Faizu. Nope, you're not through the game.
Is it over? Am I done now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're finished. You're free. What Zimmy Cakes has done is gotten Ren over the teleporter, gotten through the space game, gotten Ren over the wall, and then died to the man standing on the desk. So Zimmy Cakes has made the most progress for sure, in that they have made any progress at all. Which Y2K and More Spiders have not. Meanwhile, Faizu's slapping a bird.
Good job, Faizu.
Can somebody quote that?
So yeah, the Absolute Entertainment was founded by former Activision designers. Imagineering is a subsidiary of Absolute Entertainment, and they made games such as Bartman Meets Radioactive Man. They made Family Dog. They made Home Improvement, Power Tool Pursuit.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, we're just talking about like the larger umbrella company also made some pretty terrible crap, and I love it. Space Ace, they did Space Ace.
Yo.
Everybody
Oh.
loves Space Ace.
These folks seem like geniuses.
In a way, aren't we all geniuses?
I'm not sure I'd call that genius.
a very special definition of genius.
Faizu, can I point out that you died by being bit by a shark in the Old West? A little earlier.
You may.
It was a shark. Okay. I'd like to point out to everyone, Faizu died by being eaten by a shark in the Old West. Figure that one out.
That's why they call it the Wild West. It's wild out there, man.
It is wild out there. Okay, so the cool mechanic in this stage, you can switch between Ren the Useless and Stimpy, who has a ranged attack, by picking up their wanted posters.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You may have just used the word cool in a context I never expected to hear.
This game's pretty cool, you have to admit. You can play as Ren, or, get this, Stimpy.
Wow.
It's like all of my dreams come true.
This game also features Log as an enemy, which is perfect.
Well, I mean, it does roll downstairs alone and in pairs.
Yeah, I'm just...
Rolls over your neighbor's dog.
Like,
That's all the lyrics I remember. I'm sorry.
Ren
If
and
it's on your
Stimpy.
back, it's great for a snack.
I don't know. It
There
was a
we go.
fascinating phenomenon, though, you know, Ren and Stimpy, because it was a show like none other. Had some very odd humor. Definitely wasn't, you know, there for your typical viewer on TV or your typical Nickelodeon person.
Yeah, it was strange.
Never particularly liked Ren and Stimpy. I realise that's probably heresy to some people. It had its moments, but it's not my sort of thing.
I don't think I was old enough to have watched it in its prime.
My parents wouldn't let us watch it, but even every once in a while I still did. But I don't know if I enjoyed it. Mostly the ending tune for the game makes me think of Are You Afraid of the Dark? Because this was always on before Are You Afraid of the Dark? And
There you go.
I was just terrified, okay?
I remember that show.
Yeah.
Ren and
So were you
Stimpy, members of the
afraid of the
Midnight
dark?
Society.
Yeah, and so whenever I hear the tune, do-do-do-do, bam, bam, I think, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get spooked.
Someone's about to light a match, and it's gonna be really bright and spooky.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I'm accidentally Ren again.
Well,
So Zimmy has made it to level 2, and then been eaten by a shark in the Old West.
Like, what else are you going to do in the Old West? You go into a saloon, you get a glass of milk, and then you get eaten by a shark.
You slap the heck out of a bird.
I mean,
It's just minding its business.
that sounds like a typical episode, to be fair.
I mean, in the Old West, you could also go hijack a train and take it to 88 miles an hour so you can get home.
Isaac,
Ah,
did you
this
just
is true.
fall or die of fall damage?
I died of something falling. I think I
So-
fell off the edge of the stage or something.
Yeah, so this game has you fall faster than the screen scrolls.
Oh
And
god.
so you can fall off the bottom of the screen, even though while it's still scrolling, and die.
That's not good.
Oh, it's
This
This is a well-made game.
the best made game. I hate this. Well, Zimmy is on to the Wild West.
Yep, they are outside the sheriff's office. Is that spelled? No, that might be spelled correctly. I'm sorry. Sheriff is one of
It's
those
not.
words that I just okay. Neither is wanted, but that one's pretty easy to know. And this makes Zimmy Cakes the only person to have made any progress so far, except for Faizu's in this really well-designed part of the level. We have to navigate some wooden beams, I guess.
So well.
The one kindness in this is that you can actually look up and down.
Indeed you can. You also have to dodge derby hats.
Haha,
okay,
you
so-
lost. Wow. What a jerk.
So here's the thing. I know this game has continues. Faizu just used a continue. This game has continues. How many does it have?
I don't
I'm
know.
ashamed to say I didn't play this game for long enough to find that out.
I can't recall.
I believe you mean to say that you played this game for exactly long enough to know where it's supposed to be played.
It's really,
I'm reading
I
a
played for
review.
much longer than that.
I'm reading a review saying there are infinite number of continues, but after having died about 20 times trying to complete the same darn level, you're probably going to end up losing your mind and quitting anyway.
I watched a playthrough of this, and some of the later space levels look like hair-pullingly frustrating.
Everything
They
in this
look
game is bad.
very mean.
Like, in every single... Here's the deal. I found a review that says that this game is decidedly mediocre. What are your opinions so far, Faizu?
Mediocre is a very, very kind word for this game. Far, far too kind.
Yeah, this... It's not mediocre.
Why do I have a feeling that the game wants me to pick up those wanted posters?
We've got
It says
Y2K
want.
with Ren at... Oh yeah, you have to want to pick up the posters.
Y2K is there. I love the little dance he does. The
Excellent,
angry
so
Ren
Y2K.
dance.
It's pretty good.
I don't know why he does that.
Stimpy, you idiot! I don't think it's a dance. I think it's an angry sort of thing, based on where he calls the nice cat an idiot.
Oh yeah.
pretty rude.
Well, I mean, maybe the cat is an idiot. You know?
I mean, to be fair, the cat is an idiot. I can't really disagree with that.
Yeah. I don't know, this game, it just hurts me. It hurts my soul. Like,
Yep.
after we had this, I was like, I'm never giving this to anybody again. But then Bass Guitar Bill shows up.
I will say it's probably more fun to play than it is to look at.
It's pretty boring to look at. I like how the backgrounds are not when you're jumping through the air. It's just this endless expanse of pink.
So much pink.
DJ Bunyan says, why does this game remind me of Rocky and Bullwinkle? Because it sucks! It's because it's pretty bad, and because they're two animals who are characters.
And because it's made by the same company.
Turn around!
Yeah,
my
the same company
God.
made Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends.
Do. Also, they both have great music. Do.
But I think they only made the new Rock. No, they made both.
No, they made both of them.
Oh, geez, and they made the Game Boy one.
All good things.
Thank you, Tristan, for renaming the voice channel for this game.
Oh no. Do I want to look?
Yes, you do.
Idiot Dome.
That seems
Wow.
appropriate.
Thank you, Tristan. Thank you.
Welcome to the Idiot Dome.
I think that's an apt description.
See, one of the people who worked on this worked on Age of Empires: The Age of Kings. That was
Hey,
decent. Oh,
that's
that was
the
for
greatest
DS.
strategy game.
Never mind.
Oh no! I can't come up.
He worked on March of the Penguins for Game Boy Advance.
I have played March of the Penguins for the Game Boy
Oh,
Advance.
so have I.
Sorry, what could that
Is
possibly
it
be?
really good? Has it redeemed this developer?
No.
I would say that is aggressively mediocre compared to
Yeah, it's not-
this.
At least this you can see where there could be funny things to make fun of. March of the Penguins, it's just bleh all over, which makes it like one of the worst games.
Oh, there we go. He worked on Earthworm Jim games. There we go. He's redeemed. And
Yeah,
Pitfall, the Mayan Adventure.
Is the Earthworm Jim game he worked on Earthworm Jim 3D? Because that's not a redeeming factor.
I don't see Earthworm Jim 3D on his list. Just 1 and 2.
Oh, that's okay then.
Yeah.
Earthworm Jim isn't that good, guys.
Oh, it's so good.
It's not that good.
It's a pretty good game, and it's a lot better than this or anything else that's been mentioned so far.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, it's the best thing on the resume for sure. I'll give you that.
It's not good.
So more spiders is doing push-ups. That's one strategy for sure.
Push-ups are good.
Shooting stars.
More
on
Spiders
the
is
count.
definitely having a hard time here.
Mm-hmm.
No, this guy worked on Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. That game is special.
I'm surprised that game hasn't been played here.
Wait, Babysitting Mama? Well, we did have that in the original Kusogrand3. What is Babysitting Mama?
That's a game where you babysit mama.
Babysitting Mama is an entry in the Mama series.
You know, like Cooking
Oh, it's
Mama?
like Cooking Mama.
Oh, okay, so one of the guys worked on Babysitting Mama and Crafting Mama and Cooking Mama 3.
Crafting Mama?
Did not know Crafting Mama was a thing.
Oh boy. And one of the Mad Dog McCree games. Oh my gosh, I love those.
Okay,
They are terrible in the best way.
Now, Fozzie, you seem to have reached the end of the stage.
As
As
there
you
we
can see
go.
from the cascade of cash.
Yeah, isn't it something like to beat every stage you have to pick up a certain amount of money or something?
I think it might just be the cowboy stages.
Ah, okay.
This is
I
not.
wasn't sure
It's not
if
confirmed
this-
at all.
The space ones seemed to end after I picked up a cash thing, but I don't know for sure.
Are these?
And I
legal
can't
space
remember
levels?
what. I can't remember what I'm meant to do on this level. On the Robin Hood levels.
I think you just go. Just run to the right. Kill everything in your way. I don't think there's anything
I'm not.
special.
I appreciate the suggestion, but I'm not sure I trust you because you are making me play Ren and Stimpy Buckaroos.
I am making you do nothing, Fuzz. I asked you if you want to play this game. We had so many. You could have. You should be thankful for getting to play this masterpiece.
I love it. You know what? The health system is actually very similar to the Bart games. Because you can get all the way filled up, but you can actually pass the limit that you see on the screen. You'll see a plus show
right?
up. Yeah.
Wasn't sure what that meant.
Yeah, that means that you have passed the health limit, and so you have extra health.
Cool.
So
I'm pretty sure this is a Bart engine
Oh yeah, for sure.
with weapon selections and whatnot.
Well, yeah, and I hear Bart and Barbie sounds all over the place.
Yep.
It's just Bart. You know, it's sort of sad how many of the people I've looked at who have worked on this, and this was their last game.
Oh no.
There were quite a few, okay? I feel so bad for them because probably wasn't their choice to work on this game. They're just given this game and like, well, what are we gonna do?
Well, they were possibly just like, you know what, I don't want to be in this industry anymore.
Yeah, I think so. They probably went and like worked on science stuff because holy crap, this is an experiment for your sanity in and of itself.
So Zimmy did something. I'm not sure exactly what. I don't know if they ran out of continues or if they accidentally hit quit when they should have hit continue. But they're back in space. So they get to do the whole space level over again.
I want you to know, the director for several of the Call of Duty games, well, 2 of them at least, the director for Call of Duty games was one of the audio people for this, the audio engineer.
Oh, no.
No. Wait. Art director? Was it art director? The art director produced.
Art director.
Yeah. So
That is
the
a-
beautiful backgrounds. Call of Duty is right there, okay?
There you go.
That
what's that?
explains why I'm fighting my way through a city of near identical enemies.
Look over in that tower over there. Someone just got no scoped. Yeah, that's right, kids. I can talk the lingo. I can speak the lingo of modern games. You just got a headshot. Yeah, that's rude but very fair.
Just so people know, he was the director for Call of Duty World War II as well as Advanced Warfare.
I mean, to be fair,
Game? Seriously?
they shouldn't be using that language either.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, this has been
someone
fun.
just hucked a nade over at you. Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
This game is an experience. It's like I don't. Oh, Faizu is on the really difficult levels. Good. Zimmy is starting to
Alright.
over.
Is it really difficult?
Brosentia thinks so, but Brosentia thinks a lot of things. This does seem rougher than most of the other levels, I'll say
Just
that.
you wait. Yeah, Faizu.
They're-
It's going
they're
to
like-
destroy you.
They're like free hams floating in the air. How could that be hard?
More spiders than I expected is having such a hard time. I don't believe they passed the first level yet, and that's sort of what I expect with this game, because the first level is butts. Don't die by milk, Faizu. Don't you hate it when milk kills you?
Don't die by milk. I love it.
I hate you.
Aw.
I hate
I
everything
hate
about
all of
this
you.
game.
So 30 minutes. Should we give more spiders a hint? I'm kind of feeling bad.
Yeah,
I feel like-
go ahead and give a hint.
Should we wait till 30 minutes or just go for it?
I'd say go for it. You can go ahead and give a hint.
Now I gotta think of a hint that doesn't like directly give the answer to our friend spiders. How'd you guys phrase that?
Let's see. Well, he needs to use an item. So it may be worth having him look through items. Because if he can figure out that he can use items, then he might be able to figure out, hey, the spring does something.
I was going to say, does he know that select changes items?
I don't know if he knows.
I did provide the stock game manual in my sort of game kit. I don't know if the players have looked at it.
I did briefly. It was uniquely useless.
Oh, it's pretty bad.
Was it as useless as the Police Quest 3 manual?
I've never read the Police Quest 3 manual, so I'm not sure. Although, isn't the Police Quest 3 manual just basically a big list of police codes?
Oh yeah, and how to wear your uniform.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's really important.
It is
Honestly,
in Police Quest.
You know, part of me is actually thinking, you know, if I were a kid and I loved policemen, I would absolutely be all down for Police Quest, okay? I think it would be a blast as a kid.
Maybe you should speedrun it.
No, it's an adventure game. I don't want to speedrun an adventure game.
I've seen people do that.
Well, I don't want to.
Who was speedrunning the putt-putt games?
You don't want to go on an adventure, bro?
No, I don't. Like, I'll play them casually.
Oh, I hate this level.
But
there is at least one adventure game I'm considering submitting to Big Bad Game-a-thon. Actually, 2 adventure games, because both of them are comically unusual, shall we say? One is outright bad, and it has a really One is outright bad and has a really interesting backstory as to its development. The other is actually arguably a good game. It's just that you can miss 90% of the plot when you finish it. Actually, that's true of both of them, now that I think about it.
I think a lot of adventure games are like that.
I mean, I am submitting 2 adventure games to Big Bad Game-a-thon this year.
There we go. Spiders has used the spring.
It is a truly frustrating part of this game, but now we see that all 4 competitors have made some progress.
Yes.
Or all 3. Sorry, Fazu. I don't mean to lump you in with these folks.
I don't count.
Big Bad Game-a-thon submissions start on July 1st. Everybody should totally submit some games, okay? Highly recommended. I'm gonna submit.
So what are you gonna submit?
Oh, there's one. It's a secret project.
Yeah, most of the games I'm planning on submitting as secret projects. And I haven't made any of them. For Essential, is it Dragooned?
No.
Is it Lagoon?
No. Oh no, Y2K! Taking a death there. Yeah, Stimpy is definitely the superior character on stage 2.
Stimpy is definitely the superior character.
I would say so, yeah. I like how angry Ren gets, because I identify with that sometimes, you know?
I identify with that a lot when it comes to this tournament.
Stimpy's just too level-headed about everything.
The way Stimpy's guzzling down these hams and other health restorative items makes me really kind of relate to the big dumb cat. I'm a fan.
Well, I mean, don't your cats like ham?
Oh, cats love ham. You can't keep them away from it. What?
I have a cat that absolutely 100% loves ham.
Oh.
When I had a cat, I did not ever consider feeding him ham. That was never even a point of consideration.
Well, maybe you should have.
Maybe I should have.
I like the cacti. All you have to do is spit in their faces and they run away. In any other universe, that would
it's very
be a
true to
weird
life.
sentence.
Right?
It's teaching you life lessons.
I guess I'm thinking about people dressed as cacti. I assume if you spit on a regular cactus, it won't do much of anything.
No, it's like, too much liquid and it runs away.
The game is so evil. Haha, you lose. Ah! Ah!
The game hates you. This has been made abundantly clear.
Oh yeah, this game is nothing but hate.
Yeah, the designers are like, what's the primary emotion that this game is going to evoke in its players? And they're like, misery. We're thinking misery. And they're like, all right, let's go with that. We'll design all the title, all the game over text and stuff to reflect the fact that we don't want anyone playing this game.
Sorry, but
Why?
in my pretentious Game Facts review...
Why does it keep dropping exploding things on me?
They just keep coming.
Because that's the explosion pole! Faizu.
What? Who is up there? Why is God throwing pots at me?
Just dispensing log after log, raining down on your head.
He had too many in his warehouse, I guess. Oh, you spiked your butt. I love it that in order to jump high there, you have to take damage.
That's a tremendous part of this game. I'm very much in favor of it, although I can only say that because I'm not actually playing the game. I don't have to take damage in order to get the healing items I need.
Part of me loves the idea of having built-in damage boosts that if you have enough health, you can get something. But simply put, you have to have enough health in order to get more health isn't the best idea, you know?
It shouldn't be a health power-up. It should be a
Lets you
one-up or
fly.
a points bonus or a wanted poster. Or lets you fly, yeah.
Yeah, better than a lot of
something,
poster.
even something like invincibility or something would be better than a health pickup.
Yep.
Nah, not this time, God.
No, Y2K! Sharks! Sharks
Wow.
in the water troughs.
And Zimmy just fell off the screen. Fell too fast for the camera to keep up. I was really not expecting everyone to be on this really samey part of the game at the same time.
It's very difficult. You sound disappointed, bass guitar, Bill.
It's difficult to look at. I don't want to see any more pink backgrounds. I want everyone to get to Robin Hood level,
Pink's a good
Wow.
color, though.
so we can have this lovely blue.
The plus side is that Corndan is Deputy Cater, so he's the one who has to determine who's got furthest.
You're assuming that.
This is going to be a heck of a VOD to look through.
Whatever, we still have
Holy
27
Moses.
minutes left. 26.
We got plenty of time.
You're right. So they just need to beat this stage, and then we'll have a more pleasant stage to look at.
I hate this game so much.
Oh yeah, I don't think... Actually, the story does make as much sense as a David Cage story, so... Who knows? Who
Nah,
knows?
come on, that's kind of harsh.
Yeah, I liked Detroit. I liked Heavy Rain. Beyond Two
I
Souls
was meaning that was
some-
kind of harsh for this game.
for this game?
That's what you're saying.
Oh my gosh, Faizu. It's like Ren and Stimpy creators wouldn't have any of that.
Kevin! I remember the name of the kid in Heavy Rain. I'm assuming it was Kevin.
No, there's Jason.
Jason! There you go.
Jason!
Jason.
Jason!
Obviously, I've never played.
Oh, and also
Jason.
Sean.
Jason!
Sean!
Jason!
Sean!
Boy! No, it's got war. Never mind. It's a different thing.
Did I
Yeah.
come up here for no?
I'm glad that people
Seriously?
are pressing X to Jason. Is Zimmy on to the boss of sorts? Yep. The whipping cat. Well,
Faizu, you're so close, though!
I know!
Oh, no!
I believe
That's
Zimmy is
what
the
makes it
first
more
to make it to the boss.
aggravating.
Yeah, Zimmy has made it there before, I believe. But got a game over at that mini-boss.
Why couldn't you choose which of your children to save? Like, will I save Jason or Sean? That would be a good moral choice in the first, hour of the game.
But your name's
Well,
not Sophie.
Sophie's Choice, now for PS3! And Xbox 360.
That was actually a really good and clever reference. Well done. Because that would have required David Cage to create a story which actually has branching paths.
Yeah, I would also say that you could have referenced Advent Rising and the game choice in that, but that wasn't necessarily the best game that was ever created.
I can't even remember Advent Rising's game choice. I can remember playing it.
Oh, I tried to buy it at release, but Walmart didn't have it. And this was before digital downloads, so I had to keep going like every day.
It was, I think, the first game I ever bought on Steam.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My
Man.
Steam back catalog lies.
Before I even played the game, I was in the forums helping people get past soft locks. Because the game was so broken when it was released. It was bad. And then the story, as we've used earlier today, was aggressively mediocre.
Wasn't the story meant to be one of the big points on it, didn't they? Wasn't it written by an actor, a sci-fi author?
Orson Scott Card, who...
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that was
Was
back
this
when
before or after
I
he went
liked
nuts?
Orson Scott Card. What?
Yeah.
I'm not sure Orson Scott Card has ever not been nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
he's
he kind of... He went extra nuts.
Oh,
he's
boy.
kind of... I'm not sure if he's still a big deal in Utah, but I imagine he is.
He's kind of very Mormon.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
yeah.
extremely Mormon. That's his deal. He's a he's a darn good writer, though. I said a cuss word. I'm really sorry.
Well,
it's okay.
I would say
it's okay.
some of his stuff is good writing.
Yeah, I'd say some of it.
Right? 'Cause
I would agree.
I have read some of his other writing for things he's done, and it's not very good.
The Little
Didn't he
Avengers game I read
write-
was good.
That's right. Shadow Complex was a tie-in to one of his political screeds masquerading as a novel, wasn't it?
I think it was
Sounds
in the
right.
same universe, yes, but he didn't have a part in writing it.
So
Yeah.
I would say the Ender's Game series, definitely read. I enjoyed the, what are they called? The Alvin Maker series back when I was younger, but I'm not sure that I could handle reading them now. They were fun back in the day.
Oh, Faizu!
Up
We're
until
so
the
close,
fifth.
man.
He never finished the series because why would he?
What a creep.
I really liked Ender's Game and Ender's Shadow, but not so much the rest of the series.
Oh, I enjoyed.
No!
I enjoyed the rest of the main series. I haven't read any of the Shadow series.
I think I read Speaker for the Dead, and that was okay, but meh.
Oh, Faizu, you're at a checkpoint. Whoa! It's happening! Something's happening. You're fighting a man.
Hello,
I
chicken.
hate that the ants jump when you jump. And there are spikes on the flagpoles, which you can't see when you're sliding down.
Wait.
Wow.
Oh, yes, it's so good. Faizu, that's how you can tell this game is high quality, okay? The spikes.
This is
And
unbelievable.
look at the meat to the left there, which is directly next to a spike. I'm not going for that.
Look at the meat, folks. There it is. It's right there.
I mean, look at how quality that meat is.
It's a,
Pink
it's a
on
fine
the
chunk of
inside.
meat.
It's good ham.
Pink on the outside, sand colored on the outside. Dig in. Get your forks.
Marinated in beach.
Why does this game seem like something it would be found in Borderlands 2? Peter would be talking about it.
I like these guys with shovels. What are those even? Fly swatters?
Pitchforks? Either pitchforks or fly swatters. Very small
They look
pitchforks,
like-
very large fly swatters.
I mean, I imagine this place has a lot of flies based off of all the food sitting around everywhere.
I mean, they
it's
could
a-
also be like fishnet.
It's,
You're so dead,
it's a
Faizu.
good thing that you can't see the hand signals I'm currently making at this game.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I know the hand signals you're making
Yeah.
at that game.
Yeah, that did just happen. You were defeated by a man holding a bellows.
Zimmy is onto a space
Pretty
stage.
unfortunate.
Oh, and more spiders than I expected is actually through, moving on to the next stage.
You're right. That's going to put him in first place. I don't think... Yeah, Zimmy hasn't beaten the boss, so it's more spiders onto Robin Hook.
And then, so it'd be more spiders, Zimmy Cakes, and then Y2K?
You are correct.
Ants! Seriously, stop it. Why are there murderous jumping ants?
Oh, we've got
How are they
Y2K
killing a
as...
chihuahua?
Do you have ants over there in the UK?
Yeah, we have ants.
Okay. Well, then that's a silly question to ask, don't you think?
Y2K
They
has
don't
been
tend
the wild
to
quest
jump up
level.
and kill chihuahuas, though.
They typically don't. Do you have chihuahuas in the UK?
We do. My brother has 2.
Yay!
Y2K, move it on. Oh my gosh, I met the most adorable chihuahua last weekend. Okay? Totally not, scared of anything.
Excellent.
Yeah, that made it so much better. Because it's like, this dog that'll just run up and jump on you and then run around all over the place. And but it doesn't cower in the corner, and that's really unusual for chihuahuas.
Good dog.
I know, right?
Alright, Faizu, what are you gonna do? Oh, you just destroyed that person. Okay.
Zimmy is just trying to go through as quickly as possible. So, bass guitar build, give me a quick reminder. What are the stakes in this match?
If Zimmy comes in first, Zimmy will be tied with Tristan for points, and we will have to do a tiebreaker. If Zimmy does not come in first, Tristan will move on along with Zembar.
Gotcha.
Those are the stakes. The delicious ham steaks.
Game.
Faizu, you're so close!
You've been saying that for like 20 minutes.
Faizu, no! Oh no! Oh no! What a shame!
God is hurling things at me again.
I'm staring at your screen through
This-
cracks in my fingers, dude.
This game is unacceptable. It's so bad.
No way! That's impossible!
I want to swear at this
You're
game.
you're so close, Faizu. You're so close to beating this stage. You're right at the end.
Honestly, I'm not
Zimmy
even
is
sure
onto the
what
boss.
Oh, hell, hang on.
Just gotta take it slow, kill the boss. There we go. Ooh, taking a hit.
Sorry, I'm getting Discord messages.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I guess it was a mini boss, not the actual boss. Oh, Zimmy! Killed the mini boss, but not the full boss.
Oh no.
That's fine.
So very close. But it looks like we might see our third competitor in the Robin Hood stage. Shortly.
I believe so, yeah. And by third competitor, that means Faizu is not one of our competitors. He is a zombie.
I'm here
Faizu's our
solely,
guest of honor.
I'm here solely for the brains because I clearly don't have any.
About right. Oh my gosh, these birds. Are there birds everywhere?
Like, watching you
no!
it's very inspiring, Faizu.
Sorry, what was that? I was too
It's,
busy
it's
screaming.
very inspiring watching you play this. Like, keep going back to it. Like, I don't know why you would, but you do continue to do so.
It's for the lulz.
It's for the lulz.
Oh, thank God.
Frustrating to see this game.
There we go.
Oh, joy,
Nice.
we won
Nice.
$1.95 million.
Joy. Happy joy. Happy.
No.
Okay, so what's the next
There
level?
is
It's
No
probably
happy.
very good.
springs, hole-cutting beavers, stay-put socks, and direction-reversing stinky litter boxes to get Ren out of the button room.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's another
So-
space level, so everyone
Yeah,
gets sad.
I'm
crying
playing
already.
Lemmings.
Yeah, Zimmy
Oh,
just
no.
needs to conserve health.
Oh, can I just quit now?
No.
We can't stop you.
Oh, my
Why?
gosh.
I thought that
Ren,
item was a
stop.
delicious pie. It's a litter box.
Stop hitting things that make my controls go screwy, Ren, you jerk.
Is that what
Go
that
back and
does?
hit it.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it reverses the controls.
That's really something.
If you let him hit that button, it reverses the controls. And I guess I get him up here somehow to...
Do you have any springs?
There's one up there.
Can you hit the switch?
I doubt it. This doesn't seem like that sort of game. Why is everything in black and white now?
I'm very excited to see what's about to happen. Ah, there it is.
What the crap?
Is this a real system, or is this something that Ren has done to you?
Probably, yeah.
Like, has one of your cables come loose?
The one bit of the intro that I didn't actually read was keep Ren away from the something switches.
There you go.
Yeah,
Go.
that...
Oh, you moron. Oh god! Everything is terrible!
What happened now?
Welcome to Kusogrand3, everybody.
My controls are reversed, I'm going at lightning speed, and it's all in black and white.
Oh my gosh!
Out of control.
Help! Somebody help me!
There's no help for you.
This is so majestic. You're really coming on.
Oh, I see. Ren is running around pushing buttons, and I die if he pushes all of them. I'm guessing that's what's going to happen anyway. And things are just getting sporadically worse.
Oh, jeez.
Go. No.
Can I say something like totally honestly? The effects seem really cool for the NES.
It also reversed up and down.
What?
Oh.
I've seen games.
Oh,
I've
no.
seen games reverse left and right, but up and down is a new one.
Yeah, I think you're gonna explode in just a little bit, Faizu.
Let's find out.
I mean, I'm not going to beat this level, so. Oh, I found the door. That's good.
I'm glad you know how to escape now.
Well, I know where I need to get him to. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. Especially not with reversed controls and epilepsy screen.
You're a true gamer, you can do it.
Outside the epilepsy screen, we've got Zimmy Cakes on the mini-boss. Just defeated the mini-boss for the Wild West level, so we'll see if they're able to defeat the actual boss and make their way to the Robin Hook level. What's this guy throwing?
Oh,
Is that
and
a
he's
frisbee?
dead!
There we go.
I think that was a lasso that flew
That's
or
a
something.
lasso. I thought it might have been Mardi Gras beads, but that wouldn't fit the theme at all.
Kind of fits the
Thank God
theme
I
a little
died.
bit. You
I
died?
really
Well,
hope it doesn't fit the theme.
Oh,
For
good
once,
job for dying.
Game over actually feels like sweet release.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
Hey,
jeez.
I'm either out of continues or because I didn't press a button on Game Over, it returned me to the start.
There you go.
Zimmy has
Seems
the
like a good
possibility.
stopping point.
Now, Zimmy is currently in last, but they have the possibility to pass Y2K and more spiders than I expected if they do well in this stage.
Yeah, this might be somewhere we have to check the VODs, 'cause I don't think anyone's made it to a checkpoint yet. They've gotten to the horrible, horrible climbing section that Faizu was playing for so very long.
It is the worst.
But it doesn't look like more spiders has gotten past it, because once you get to a certain point on the roof, it will save your progress.
Yes.
Do you know what I really, really hate about this? It's a minor thing, but it is something that I absolutely and unspeakably loathe.
Is there only one thing?
One particular thing, which,
Sure.
like I say, will probably seem minor compared to the rest of the game, but it's when you're in an attack animation, you can't turn around. Even
That's
if
bad.
the attack has happened, you just kind of backstep if you try.
That's pretty bad.
I'm just
Okay.
going to moonwalk Stimpy across the level.
Zimmy is slapping that anvil.
10 minutes, so...
Yep. Oh my gosh. Zimmy taking an anvil hit. That's okay. Let's...
Yep. I feel like everything in this game does 1 damage, which is pretty nice. Whether you're getting bitten by an ant, or whether you have a bowling ball drop directly on your cranium.
Y2K,
Oh no!
unfortunately, appears to be out of continues and starting over. So I think GameFAQs lied. Who would have guessed?
Yeah, shocking.
I've just lost the will to care.
More
There's-
spiders.
Nothing to care about in this game.
I mean, this isn't like, okay, Rockman X made me genuinely and legitimately angry. But this, I've just lost any sense of emotion. I just don't care.
I was worried that if I gave you like a second completely loathsome game, then you would like seek me out and attempt to destroy IRL.
But I
Um,
like...
I'm okay with completely loathsome games. It just depends on the game. Like, I think everyone has some sort of game that just completely sets them off. And
As
for
far as I
me,
can
it's
tell-
Rockman X. This
As
is
far as I can tell,
terrible.
Rocket did like permanent damage to your psyche. You're just like, this is the worst thing ever. This is the worst thing maybe ever.
Yeah,
Like,
I
that's the
really
thing,
like that
like-
game, Faizu.
I wouldn't even say it's necessarily the worst thing ever. It just frustrated me beyond belief into apoplectic rage.
It's a very anger-inducing game.
Yes, it
that's
is.
Fine.
And that's-
That's fine. You
I
love it.
would argue it's a better game than this, but I would still rather play this because this doesn't make me hate everything.
It makes me hate everything, okay? I really dislike this game.
I really dislike this game, but I like it more than Rockman X. And yet I would argue that, you know, objectively, Rockman X is definitely the better game.
Okay, it looks like Zimmy has done a little bit of the climb. Just a tiny bit. Are they going to try jumping to the right? Don't do it, Zimmy. Zimmy, please don't.
Zimmy, no!
Because I did that, okay? I think I did. I feel like I would have.
Clearly I shouldn't have vetoed this. I would have done quite well with it. But unfortunately, I do know the trick to getting past the start of the first level.
We would have seen right through you. We would have been like, oh, look at you. Look at you knowing how this game goes. Knowing the bouncy trick.
I mean, I could have like walked back and forth and messed around for 5 minutes, but no. That's not my style.
Here's the thing, and someone in chat was mentioning this earlier. They're like, how many, like, it's better to have more points, right? I'm like, well, not necessarily, because then you have to play in the bracket.
Zimmy may actually be taking the lead here.
I think so? Yeah, I guess if they go a little bit to the left, if they grab that ham or that pie, no! It's not enough.
Not quite enough. They made it pretty high, though. Zimmy,
They might have gone farther, yeah.
Well, I believe Y2K was on the roof.
Oh, really?
Before
Y2K
they
got on
came over.
some roof. I saw some roof with some pole with underpants on it. I don't know if it was the one after this section or somewhere before it. But you're the official referee, Corn Dan, so I will
No,
definitely
no.
defer to you. Oh, you're,
I will defer to you guys because I haven't really been paying attention.
that's fair.
On that, you are. Kate would be disappointed in you. He put all his faith in you.
Wow.
Yeah, but I got matches scheduled. So
Tristan is saying that's exactly where Spiders got. So at the very least, Zimmy made it to Spider's spot. You know what? I would actually say that if it came down to a tiebreaker between those two, because we gave Spiders a hint, we would defer to Zimmy being in the lead there because they did not need the hint.
That would make sense.
Fair.
But we still got time left. Well, not much. 5 minutes. 600 Tims. Wait. Nope, I gotta do math. I've goofed it up, haven't I?
That still seems like far too long. I'm sorry.
It's
Okay,
20
this-
Tims per minute.
20 Tims to a minute.
100. Okay, yeah, so 100 Tims. I was using metric Tims.
Oh, geez, the metric Tim system?
Metric Tims. They call them Timothy's.
Is this where I point out once again that that's my name?
Yes, I guess it is.
I kind of like that once I subbed in here, I had an emote of my name in green.
That's
I
really
love it.
convenient.
It's because we like you, Faizu. Oh man. No, Zimmy! Oh, so close to death. Well, there we go.
It's because we like you despite all evidence to the contrary. Vis-a-vis Ren and Stimpy.
And Spiders is to the roof here.
Spiders
One
is
of
on
the
a
roofs.
roof. You can go a little bit higher. I don't think they're at the continue quite yet. I could be wrong.
You're
Ha,
right.
you lose. Back to the start, you filthy swine.
You filthy swine.
This game just hates humanity.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god, am I Unikitten's cat?
The people want to know.
You know, I've never seen Faizu and Unikitten's cat in the same place, so it's
true.
possible.
And we know Faizu
God.
is a cat.
I thought Faizu was a robot. I thought we all decided on this.
Well,
You guys can't back out now.
he's also a
Apparently I'm a
robot. You can have both a
apparently-
robot and a cat, okay?
This is not
Well,
untrue.
apparently, I'm a zombie and a robot and a cat, in addition to a doctor, lawyer, police officer, flower princess, and floating guru.
Zimmy is just trying their best. They jumped on the milk!
What is this?
Oh,
What is
no!
this? Where is this? What is this? What is this? I've never seen this. Is this a bonus room?
I have no idea where
They
Spiders
jumped down
is.
a well?
I'm pausing to watch this for a moment.
Yeah. I guess they jumped down a well, right? There you go.
What? Okay,
Well.
so apparently you can go down wells in this stage. Wow.
Oh, yeah, it mentions that in the manual. Hang
Really?
on, I'm going to pull up the manual. Yeah, I remember seeing this.
There were a
Let
couple
me read
pipes.
the manual. In the tips section, Commander Hook will wreak havoc on the ship with his toothbrush unless you keep him from opening hatches, breaking machinery, etc. Look for bonus wanted posters in the frontier town. It'll take some fast moving and quick thinking before you can ride Mr. Horseway. Explore wells for power-ups and bonuses. Pick up everything you can.
There you go. Inasmuch as there are any power-ups in this game, which, as far as I can tell, no.
We've got 2 minutes. Zimmy is just trying to make as much progress as possible.
It also says, load up your faithful turkey baster. It is the only thing that will defeat the sheriff.
There you go. Oh, I thought those were screwdrivers as I was watching a playthrough of this game. Oh, spiders! Alright, spiders recovering, maybe? They don't have a ton of health left.
I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, spiders is my reaction to a lot of terrible
Oh,
events.
spiders.
Spiders.
I don't know if Zimmy knows that there is a building to the right that they could use for platforming purposes. And there we go,
Go
Zimmy
away,
taking a
sharks.
death right there.
Nobody likes you sharks, except for Brosensha. He wants to smooch you.
Oh, baby.
This is going to be a tough one to judge. I tell you
Wow.
what.
Is this going to be a VOD checker?
Yeah. This is going to be my entire evening, probably. Scrolling
Well,
through this.
I feel
Videos.
sorry for you, but you've made people play Ren and Stimpy Buckaroos.
Yeah,
so-
Buckaroos for the NES. I wonder if the SNES version is any better. I can
How
guess,
about-
though. I don't know, but I can guess.
How about you don't give it out to people ever, and we just
Whoa.
never find out?
All right, more spiders on top of the bigger rooftop.
Oh my gosh, Zimmy is on top of a roof.
That's the earlier roof. Spiders on a later rooftop.
Yep, and they got a
Collecting some
checkpoint.
cash. Spiders, you're out of time. Run! Run, make some progress. And they did not make it to the checkpoint! Oh, all right.
So Y2K definitely made it up to the roof. I saw them on the clothesline earlier.
Really?
No!
Okay.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
I just
gosh.
had to yell.
All right, so it's gonna have to be 3 VODs. Oh boy. Well,
You know what? I don't want that song. There we go. Let's go to this one. Congratulations! You no longer have to play this game. Wow. So this has been a pretty intense match. Zimmy Cakes, more spiders than I expected, and Y2K890, all 3 of them made it to more or less the same area. Now, the big question is, who made more progress? And also, if there is a tie between somebody and more spiders than I expected, because more spiders than I expected got a hint, we would be deferring to the other player for that tiebreaker. So, I don't think we're gonna know the answer quite right now.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to send this one over to the boys in the lab.
Laboratories. Always good.
Always good.
The Kusogrand laboratory where the terrible, terrible dark magic happens.
Oh, spooky.
It's where we keep our Labrador retrievers.
Those labs. Those dogs are getting angry about everything. Well, I will say we have 2 matches, it looks like, scheduled for Saturday. I believe... I'm going to have to see how tomorrow looks. I may try to sneak a stream in a little bit, but we do have matches on Saturday and Sunday. So beginning about 3:15 Eastern on Saturday, in the morning, there's actually a writer's workshop that I may be going to for part of that day. So we'll have to see with everything. But yeah, expect stuff this weekend as well as throughout next week. I think that's it for tonight. I need to go take a break. So who can we bother? Oh yeah, Professor Ness, no problem. I can bend my schedule around your needs. I'm happy to do that. You know what? Author Blues was kind enough to play today, and he is currently doing a stream. Let's raid him, but we need a raid message.
You swine!
Was there something about smooching from the previous game?
There's always something about smooching. Smooch the fish. Ooh, I like that. Smooch the fish. I don't want to rub the... Let's do smooch the fish. Go smooch the fish. Okay. Thank you again, Corndan Faizu, Tristan, Bass Guitar Bill, for all of the help that you've done today. And I will see you all for sure Saturday. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow. Okay, till later.
Thank you, bro.
Sure thing. Bye.
It's always